This is WBZ-TV Channel 4 Boston, and it is time now for the Shawmut Sunday Newsteller with Peter J. Wiggins. Sunday, June 20th, 1948. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here's what's happening. In Lake Success, New York, the United States has informed the United Nations that will supply 3 destroyers to help the U.S. Palatine Meditator, Count Folke Bernadette, supervisor Holy Land Armistice. France has agreed to make the corvette Elan available to the Swedish diplomat for similar duty during the ceasefire, which is due to run until July 9th. Belgium, the third nation. In Springfield yesterday, probably much as they did when they went into the fourth into the battle during four of America's international conflicts, more than 5,000 members of the Veterans of Foreign Wars thrilled upwards of 85,000 spectators during the 20th Department encampment parade here last night. The Bay Ribbon overseas veterans, a cross-section of Americans since the days of the Spanish-American War, proudly flung to the breezes that the banners of the conquest of Uncle Sam. Last night's Kelly Spokovic spectacle virtually dazzled the enthusiastic throng that jammed every point along the route of democracy. Pageant of color and rhythm was featured. A Belmont man was plunged into his depth about 6:30 last night when his sedan suddenly swerved off Soldiers Field Road in Breton and then hurtled into the Charles River near the river's
This portion of Newsteller 5 is sponsored by Eastern Bank. I'm Ed Markey, and I approve this message.
Bridge.
Gomez says, I'm a new kind of Republican.
Ray L. Spears, 31, a 64 Gilbert Road, was on his way to meet his wife and young children. Of 2, when the accident occurred before the eyes of other motorists were stunned on the heavily traveled highway. The body was recovered an hour later by police and firemen after the car had been dragged by dirt from 20 feet of water and about 20 feet offshore, 200 yards from the bridge. A similar accident in exactly the same spot last December took the life of Wilman H. Sherb, a 52-year-old Situate motion picture executive.
Bluetooth connectivity. Call Jen. OnStar app ready. The 2013 GM.
In Philadelphia, Governor Dewey's managers have put on a political blitz on the eve of a Republican National Convention which seemed to have boomeranged while the other candidates to such resentment that they have been getting together in the last 9 days to have Dewey stop. He was too eager.
$3.99 a month. Visit
Washington, Representative Adolph Saba, Democrat of Illinois and Dean of the Congress, drew a standing ovation in the House yesterday, Wednesday 3rd. If we unfortunately must have a Republican president, I would have Speaker Joe Martin than any man I know. Saba got another hand when he put in a plug for Representative John McCormick, Democrat of Massachusetts, as vice president candidate on the Democratic ticket. In Philadelphia, an unequivocal announcement that Senator Arthur H. Vandenberg will be available if the Republican body wants him. His presidential nominee was made last night by Governor Kim Sigler of Michigan. I know Sigler that his unselfish devotion to his country makes him available for the presidency. Should that be the demand of the people, I feel this convention will demonstrate this demand. Our reporter demanded, have you cleared your statement with the senator? Sigler shot back, I know what I'm talking about.
Lowering student loan rates, the Keystone Pipeline.
In Washington, Congress leaders agreed early yesterday that to adjourn Congress early today, subject to recall it by its GOP chief, Senator Taft of Ohio, chairman of the Senate GOP steering committee, told newsmen that Senate and the House will be adjourned to the end of the session under a resolution settling probably December 31st as the date for the next session unless a special one is held.
$59 a month lease for an all-wheel drive Highlander. Just 2.
McCarver units to flood GOP with demands. Northeastern graduated 234 students today. State GOP delegates off for Philadelphia today. Harvard named advisor to World Health Assembly. Archbishop Curtin ordains 30 to Jewish priesthood. Tufts confers 588 degrees at commencement today. Gives to Tufts $1.364 million all-year alumni told. Otto Zoster in this week's World Affairs. 30,000 holy name men to hold holy hour program for this week. And capitals just from ERP may force as an hour to act. In sports,
Right now, get into the versatile.
it was a good day for both the baseball teams and cuffing the Reds 5-4 and 4-1 for their 5th and 6th consecutive wins yesterday in games already on TV4. The Braves displayed another requisite for a pennant winner today. They can hold the line. Back of the surprisingly good pitching of Brett Baird and Vern Bickford, the Tribe didn't have to stage any comebacks to reverse the Sabbath turnaround of 2008-12. They took early command in both contests and electrified their followers by brilliant defense plays to save the day. Their latest success is 13 and 14 in the last 17 games enabled them to open a bit of water in the torrid struggle for the National League pennant. They increased their advantage over the second-place Pirates to 1.5 games. They also gained a full game on both the Cardinals and Giants, who split a doubleheader. Baird was flat for 13 hits. In the first affair, he kept them fairly well scattered until the ninth when Bebby came in to dispose of the dangerous Saints out and the Baby Young preserving Bert's 1-run margin.
Election on the record program.
And the Boston Red Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 8-2. Other National League scores was St. Louis 7, New York Giants 2 in the first, then New York Giants 6, St. Louis Cardinals 4 in the second game was Chicago Cubs 6, Brooklyn 3, and it was Philadelphia 9, Pittsburgh 0 in the first game was Pittsburgh 7, Philadelphia Phillies 5 in the second game. In the American League was Cleveland 4, Philadelphia Athletics 3 in the first game, and Cleveland Indians 10, Philadelphia Athletics nothing was New York Yankees 4, St. Louis Browns 2 in the first game, New York Yankees 6. St. Louis Browns 2 second was Chicago White Sox 8, Washington Senators 2 in the first game, then Washington Senators 4, Chicago White Sox 1 in the second game. Okay, now the weather. Right now at local airport in Boston, Massachusetts at 6 p.m. on this June the 20th, 1948 on a Sunday after the morning fog lifted. It was a fantastic Father's Day today on this Sunday in Boston and around New England. Current conditions at 6 p.m. temperature it's 80 degrees with a dew point of 46, the humidity 30%, barometer 29.96 inches, visibility 15 miles, winds west northwest by 10, condition clear skies. So it was a good day for any outdoor activity with your dad and
forecast. It looks like the weather should be fine for people who want to head to the post.
You and your father. Hope you had a great time with a good weather. Okay. Weather around the nation.
But the one thing you will notice is
weather around the region. Current conditions 39 out in.
next week we're into the 90s. It's going to be kind of hot and humid.
Bedford 79 out in. Lawrence and Beverly and Pittsburgh and Worcester 77 out in. Springfield and Albany 77 out in. New York 78 and Hartford 69 in New Haven 70 out in Providence and in Taunton and Plymouth and New Bedford and Hyannis and Mars Vineyard 63 in Nantucket. 79 in Nashua, 76 out in Manchester, 74 in Concord, 68 in Portland and Augusta, Maine, 66 out in Bangor, Maine, 50 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire, 70 out in Concord, New Hampshire, light rain, 71 out in Burlington and Montpelier, Vermont. So it was raining in the north, and in central portion of New Hampshire. Right now it's stretching in west central Maine and central and northern Maine. So that's where it's raining. Alright. Take a look at our weather eyes around the nation today. Thanks God's weather. The general rule today throughout the northeastern portion of the nation.
Your backup camera, blind spot monitor. Give it a sticker price of $16,790.
As well as the lower middle lake region. Variable cloudiness prevailed in the Middle States. Clouded skies accompanied by rain resistant in the central plains and the northwest Pacific section. Elsewhere in the nation, skies were partly cloudy. A moderate cool air mass moving from central Canada brought mild weather to the northern half of the nation as far west of the Rockies. Hot, humid weather still exists in the Gulf states and the southeast. So far, forecast for this evening. Fair and cool tonight and Monday, sunny with comfortable temperatures. Gentle moderate east winds Sunday. Low will be about 60 to 70 degrees and high tomorrow 70 to 75 degrees. By Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, fair and cool Sunday night. Monday, sunny with no reported change in temperature. For Massachusetts and Connecticut and Rhode Island, fair and cool Sunday night. Monday, sunny, no reported change in temperature. For Eastport to Block Island, Sunday, general variable winds except moderate easterly along the shore. Fair weather and good visibility except poor visibility and fog in the morning in Cape Cod and that area. Block Island, Cape Hatteras, moderate north to northeast winds over north and southerly portions shifting to northerly during Sunday over the south portion and weather cloudy with some drizzle and fog north portion and forenoon and thundersquall south portion in the afternoon and evening. And that's gonna be it for the Shawmut Sunday News Telling that it's June 20th, 1949 on Sunday. I'm P. With Happy. Have a good evening. We'll see you later on. Bye bye, buddy.